Hello, Ave, Pax Tibi, Namaste. Here we are again with an oracle reading from the ancient Chinese divination and wisdom book, the I Ching, the Book of Changes. It has been a year now, I think, since my last consultation online, and it was my dear friend Harmen Mesker, I Ching specialist from Holland, good friend of mine, who inspired me to do it again because he liked my first one. Okay. In the background you hear music from Anton Bruckner, the Fourth Symphony, the romantic one, 19th century Austrian composer, which I was very keen on as a child. Yes, it was the time of the Beatles, but also I like this, and I know this because my father, long gone, God have his soul, told me that once. I was always keen on Anton Bruckner's Fourth Romantic Symphony. Okay, so I Ching, I will introduce you to my twin brother here. I call it my twin brother. This is the piece of cloth, yes, I was baptized in. I wore this at my baptism, so it's more than 50 years old and a couple of years. And I have kept it. It watches over me. The inner child is watching over us, over me and over you for this reading. We have, of course, Ernie and Bert, Sesame Street, guardian angels, and in the middle Our Lady of Perpetual Help, an 15th century icon, Byzantine icon, a reproduction made by hand by another good friend of mine, our school secretary, Dora. I was very pleased with it. It's beautiful, beautiful piece, the Theokotos in Greek. And the author is anonymous. Yes, anonymous. It was found. Nobody knows who made it, but it's very old and beautiful. Our Lady of Perpetual Help. Perpetual and help are the key words, and lady, of course. And then behind Our Lady, behind Our Lady, I have a little video, screenshots on my computer, my little travel computer, to brighten up the day. And as you perhaps cannot so clearly see, but there are some pictures referring to the lady in front, which were taken at my garden shrine at home, my ancient home, which I sold 2 years ago. Okay, too many stories. I Ching. The I Ching today is the center. It's around fire. You see, I don't have a question. I didn't ask a question to the I Ching. The I Ching came to me because, and here is the connection, 2 years ago, as I told you, I sold my house, everything, to travel and more, and write poetry. But 2 years ago, the students of mine celebrated the fact that they left high school. They came together and they made a big fire in open air. And I went there, I was invited, and I took pictures and also a little video, which I rediscovered today while arranging my old stuff on my PC. You know, you have so many photographs. And I looked at it again, and this was strange. I recognized a hexagram in the fire. So, before continuing, yes, this is a very intricate episode. Before continuing, I will propose to you to look at this video I took. Yes, I will let you show it in its as it is. No editing, no cutting, no pasting, nothing. Just without the sound, because, all right, I don't like to share private conversation we had there. But you will look at the fire, and there is something strange there. Today I recognized a hexagram after 2 years, and perhaps I saw the video a couple of times, but today I watched it and I recognized a hexagram. So this hexagram, according to me, is speaking to me today about something, yes, inspired by something that happened 2 years ago. This is the funny thing about the I Ching. Some things take time to develop. Okay, so I suggest watch, see what you see or don't see, and afterwards I will explain to you what I saw and see. Okay, I click the mouse. I see you again in 1 minute and 3 seconds on the dot. Bye bye. Hello, here we are again. If you see some smoke, it's coming from my incense box. Yes, I put a little incense in the box, as you can see. Okay? To spice things up and for the good vibrations. And I will put it very close to you. Okay, in the meantime, I also lit a candle. Saint Michael for protection. Saint Michael fighting the dragon. Okay, and fire is our theme today. So, fire in the incense, fire in the candle. And I will put the candle, since wood is also a theme today. If you looked at the video, you saw wood burning in the fire. I have a wooden breadboard, which was a gift from a friend of mine, also from Holland, Rosie, who presented it to me years ago. And the coincidence, like Anton Bruckner, she's from Austria. Thank you, Rosie. We'll put the candle and the fire on the wood as in the video, and to accompany it, this is for the next oracle consultation, I will put 2 bundles of yarrow sticks, 50 yarrow sticks. These are 100 yarrow sticks, dear people. Another way of consulting the oracle. That's for another time. There is quite a story on these yarrow sticks, but I will tell this story when I will post a video where I do an oracle reading with yarrow sticks. My personal yarrow sticks. Okay, now we can start. As you could see in the fire, there was a wooden pallet, a pallet which they use to stack things away in warehouses. I made a drawing of the pallets. It looked something like this. Okay. And today I saw an hexagram, okay? If you put it like this or like this, because at first you see only five boards on the pallets, yes, in the fire. But I realized there was one opening, because one board, one plank was missing. So I thought, well, this is an opening. This is close, open, close, 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 or yang, yin, yang, 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 yang. Okay? You follow? All right. So, with a little bit of imagination, perhaps there are other things to see. Let me know. Contact me if you see other things in this in this wood in the fire pellet. Okay, then this would it look like as a hexagram. Okay, my light is going away. And there is the smoke of the incense. Okay, so or like this or like that. Funny thing is, this three lines are called fire in this order, and the other one is called heaven. Now, if you think we were dancing and singing and drinking around the fire, and above the fire was heaven, as if the fire was lighting the heaven. Okay? Right. Those of you who know the I Ching know the numbers of these hexagrams, okay? 13 and 14. They are following each other in the I Ching. Now, I took some information from French information, a translation by by Cyril Javary. This is his interpretation. Okay, voilà. You can see here the lines, and here is the language in the Chinese language, and he translates it because it's in French. S'entendre avec tout, come to terms with everybody, yeah, have no quarrels and so on. And these are modern signs, but I made another copy, and this time I took it from the internet, and this is from Lise Heiboer's site. Oracle of the Sun, I Ching Oracle of the Sun. Try to Google it. It's a masterpiece on the web for free to read for free. Hooray! Yes, thank you, Lise. Yeah, go to Google if you want to work with the I Ching and to know everything ancient history. I Ching Oracle of the Sun, Lise Heiboer. And that's what she found. These are older signs. Yeah, if you look, you see this guy here, because this is a person, this is a human being. Centuries later, it was simplified to this, and this, which represent an opening or a mouth or a cup or a bowl, yes, becomes this, and this, according to Javary, is the cover on the opening. Sorry, on the opening or on the bowl. Okay, and now it looks something like this. Characters change as language does. All right. So, human being, and then the mouth, the opening, and the cover brings the translation of coming to terms with everybody. Handboering, translate by community with people. It would take me too far to explain the whole hexagram, but I found this interesting to show you the two ways. Yes, the two ways of okay, of working with the I Ching, the ancient science, the more recent science. Okay, because to say I'm a specialist, okay, I'm a specialist, but I'm a poet and I see pictures. I like pictures, I like metaphors, and that's why I like the Chinese characters. Not that I know Chinese, I can't read it, but some I Ching characters are very interesting to discover. All right, so here, remember our hexagram, okay, or the other way round. Okay, let's take a look at the other one. This is number 14. Just a second. Okay, this is number 14. which is translated by Cyril Zavary by Grand Réalise. Yeah. Handboering translates by possession of the great. Okay. And I will show you how it looks with on Lise Heiburg's site. I took a copy of the pic of the signs. I hope you don't mind, Lise. And it looks like this. You see, again, a human being, but a human being, as you can see better in Zavary here, okay? The human being, the one down, stretches his arms. Yes, they draw the arms to express greatness, yes. And then below, you see another picture. Look, this is how it looks in the old-fashioned way. Okay. This is this. Okay. This is this. Now, this is a hand, and this, according to Zavary, is meat or meat to eat, not to meet people, but to eat meat, or the moon, or the moon, or the moon. Okay? And here we see this this hand here, this hand covering the moon, according to Zavary. And the explanation, possession of the great, Handboering has a nice translation, and he explains it by it has nothing to do with wealth, with outer wealth, to have a lot, but with inner wealth, inner dignity, yes. We must appreciate and believe in our own greatness, our inner dignity. We possess the great. Now, we have two things. I saw the fire. There is 13 people coming together. Yes, that's nice. And on the other hand, there is 14, the inner greatness, which today I'm very thankful I got this out of looking at an old video where I, with friends, with students of mine, were joining around the fire and were putting this community into action. We had a lot of fun, we talked a lot, and in this way to each other we expressed our inner dignity, because we won't forget it. It's something you take in your heart for the years to come. So, well, in short, of course, you have to come to one of my classes if you want a longer reading. And readings are interesting, more interesting if you can share them, if there is interaction. If you could speak to me right now, perhaps we would find other things in this fire and in this wood in the fire. Okay, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got the message of this deep inner integrity combined with sharing it with people in a community. All right? Sometimes it's good to be alone, but sometimes you have to communicate, which I'm doing now. I'm sitting here alone, but I'm communicating with you since you're watching. So this was a nice message from the I Ching, which I discovered today about something that happened 2 years ago. And that's life. That's what life is about. Things become clear after a time. Things we do today perhaps have their meaning in years to come. And today we feel the influence of things which happened years ago. And so life continues. Life continues in the eternal now. Okay. Namaste. Thank you very much. And I hope I won't take a year to come back with another reading, but I'm sure I will come back sooner. Keep yourself posted, and as I said last year, I've got a Facebook page, I've got a Facebook account, but that's for personal blah blah blah. But I have also got a Facebook page, and you can still like me there. I know you like me, but it's nice if I post and you reply to my posts. So Harmen, here was another I Ching reading with Anton Bruckner and the Romantic Symphony. I take my leave. I take my leave. I take my hat. I will enjoy the incense. And I wish you a very good day. And for those of you who have exams, tests coming up, good luck to all of you. As I said last year, abundancy for all. Namaste. Ave. Pax tibi.